Welcome to TSC, also known as the Steadward Center for Personal and Physical Achievement. My name is Celina, and this is where I performed my fieldwork placement for fall 2020. TSC is a fitness facility for people with disabilities that operates out of the University of Alberta. The agency runs based on the grounds of adaptive physical activity and innovative research. I believe that people approach situations with a toolbox. A toolbox is the set of skills and knowledge that an individual possesses prior to a situation. However, with every experience, it is important to expand one's tools. Therefore, by creating a series of videos for my special project, I will be able to share the tools I discovered and developed during my practicum to volunteers who are interested in working with the Steadward Center. I started by exploring my environment, talking to volunteers, experimenting with alignment, form, and cueing, and research. The knowledge I developed during this project consists of three folds. 1. I learned about the different kinds of exercise extensions participants can use. Skill-wise, I'm able to set up the structure in a safe and correct fashion and explain its purpose. For example, this is a grip glove that anchors around the wrist and it helps with gripping a bike handle. 2. By studying each exercise equipment, which includes the setup, I was able to learn about programming and how to apply anatomy and physiology to exercise prescription. For example, a chest press is a push movement and a lat pull down is a pull movement. These push and pull movements would be something to consider if the participant uses a wheelchair. So, a good exercise program requires a balance between both. In the end, I was able to apply this knowledge by creating a remote training program that mimicked these actions. Lastly, I can say with confidence that I have extensive knowledge on adaptations and safety procedures. For example, knowing how to move a seat using adjustment tools can create accessibility to a machine, which can be considered a form of APA, but executing it properly can facilitate a safe workout environment. The only adjustment I had to make when creating these videos was placing closed captions to increase accessibility and ensuring the content of the videos were accurate. As well, I never found exercise physiology to be interesting, so I was quite surprised that my learning objectives surrounded exercise rationale, including muscle activation, contraction, and form. Although these seem like basic knowledge and skills, as I have never worked or volunteered in a fitness setting, all these materials were new to me. Therefore, for some volunteers, they could be in a similar situation, which is why I wanted to create these volunteer orientation videos for my special project. During my Try Report 2 interview, the agency supervisor had mentioned, volunteers are messengers for the mission. In other words, they absorb the philosophy of making activity available to those who need APA and spreads it. I learned that TSC relies heavily on their volunteers. Therefore, not only did this special project impact me academically and professionally, but as well, it will impact the center by educating the future volunteers.